And Dylan is back with us to discuss those tornado watches. There is a difference between the watches and the warnings, which you had mentioned earlier. So
like we said, the watch means that conditions are favorable. A warning means that we've actually detected rotation.
Okay, but we're still in the watch phase.
We're still in the watch phase, yeah. And we'll talk about the difference between the two coming up here in literally less than 60 seconds. But again, we do have that tornado watch from now until about 10 o'clock this evening. The threat, obviously tornadoes, but some other threats include hail and possibility of damaging wind here going into the next few hours or so. So here's a look at the outlook by the Storm Prediction Center. Again, once you get north of Baltimore City, it's only a level 1 out of 5. And then down to the south here in the yellow, that's going to be that level 2 out of 5 for that weather risk. So again, that level 1, this is specifically looking at the tornado threat for tonight. If you're southwest of Columbia and you get into that brown, that would be that level 2 out of 5. And then you head a little bit more to the north. We just don't have as much instability. We don't have as much what we call that twisting, spinning motion in the atmosphere, wind shear. That's not as existent to the north. But down here, the atmosphere is very primed for these conditions heading into tonight. What exactly is causing this? This sucker right here, an upper level low. And I'll tell you one thing here. I want to add some context for you. Along and south of that warm front, that's where all that juicy, moist, saturated air is. If that warm front decides to move northward 50, 60, 75 miles, we may take that tornado threat and push it further to the north. So that's why it's important to kind of listen to the context of what I'm saying, because again, we may take that tornado watch and push it to the north depending on that warm front. We do have quite a bit of activity off to the southwest here, and you can see that these storms are definitely popping right now. If they survive the trip to our region, we may end up issuing watches and warnings, but right now they are actually dying off from what we're seeing right now on the radar, so that is good news. Okay, so tornado watch, typically they're issued for about 6 hours in advance. They can cover a large geographical region, and what that means is have a plan, okay? The ingredients are present. We're giving you a heads up to have a plan. A warning, this is imminent. It means take shelter immediately. Typically, it means that you have a few minutes to get ready. The average warning lead time is about 10 to 15 minutes. So if we do issue a warning, make sure to heed those warnings because that is very important. We'll start you off here around 7 o'clock. Again, a lot of these storms, like I said, coming in from the southwest, the atmosphere doesn't have as much buoyancy here. And so with a more stable atmosphere, a lot of these storms are dying off. The concern is that some of these may make it to Frederick. They may make it to Westminster. They may make it to Ellicott City. So Howard County, I would be on alert for you guys. If you're up towards Cecil County, I don't think that this is going to be a big deal for you heading into tonight. 1, 2 o'clock. We say goodbye to all of this and things begin to drastically improve. And then tomorrow actually doesn't look too bad. We are going to be tracking another round of rain heading in on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are turning up the heat.